It is a dark age. A bloody age. An age of war. The gods are cruel, and we are their playthings. But this is no game. It is ceaseless war, with the old world its prize. Many seek the path to victory, but only one can stand glorious over all. From the Badlands come the orcs and goblins, a green tide of brutal creatures that must be stopped. In Sylvania, the dead rise again. The vampire counts march forth. The mighty dwarf kingdoms, long thought diminished, are resurgent under their high king. And at the old world's heart stands the Empire. Karl Franz must prove worthy of the Warhammer. Then there is chaos. Its corrupting, changing taint despoils all before it. Only the strongest will endure. War is upon us. It is unending.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Total War Warhammer. I just want to say, holy cow, that was an amazing introduction to the game. Like, my socks have been royally blown off. Anyway, my name is Potato. We are playing Total War Warhammer today, and we want to start a new campaign, obviously, because that's what we want to do. And I think the trailer gave you a little bit of an insight to each of the different factions that we've got the option to play as. Now, I'm not a huge Warhammer nerd, absolutely not, but I have played a couple of Total War games before, not to any great depth, and I haven't really played this one to any great depth because it's just newly released. I got this key free from the developer, so if you think that changed my opinion in any way, well, you'd be wrong, but, you know, in case you want to think that, that's completely up to you. So the four factions that we can play as mentioned in the trailer, we've got the Empire, which is at the heart of the old world. We've got the Dwarves, which are pretty cool. We've got the Greenskins, which are orcs and goblins, and then we've got the Vampires of Sylvania. I think it was Sylvania, or Slovenia. Yeah, whatever. So I'm really interested in playing literally every one of these factions. Like, not one of these factions sounds uninteresting. Because they've all got different mechanics. For example, you know, the Vampire can only capture territory belonging to other Vampire Count factions or any other human factions, except for Norska. Pretty cool. Raise dead. New units can be raised from the dead in any province. Famous battle sites provide bonuses to the quantity and the quality of the options available. So that is just awesome. Same with orcs. There's also like playstyle, large unit sizes, cheap unit upkeep, bonuses to income derived from raiding and sacking. Goblin units have, you know, brittle leadership, limited technology tree. I mean, this is just absolutely fantastic. You know, same with dwarves. And same with the Empire, which is just awesome, which is just absolutely awesome. I don't really know. I don't really know. I thought I came in here. I came in here. I loaded this game up and I was like, okay, I definitely want to play as the Greenskins. I think that's going to be super cool. But looking at it, I really like the idea of playing the dwarves, because I like sort of playing around with artillery, and I think that's kind of cool. But at the same time, no magic. I don't want to do that. I kind of like how the humans solve things with diplomacy. I don't know. You know, we've got the steam tank, I don't even know how to say that. The Luminarch of Hish. I'm just blown away by the options that you get. It's absolutely insane. A flamethrower, iron drakes. I think, you know, we've got to play as the Empire in some way. I mean, this is probably one of the most, you know, notable things about the game. Not like I'm hugely up to date with it. And we get to select our leader, and you give different effects. So you are the faction leader, powerful melee fighter and leader. Can unlock Deathclaw, a unique griffin mount capable of flight and ferocious in combat. Campaign movement range plus 5%, upkeep minus 10% for certain units. And for you, we've got battle wizard hero capacity, upkeep minus 20% for battle wizard heroes. So I guess you're a wizard, yeah, and you can unlock the Pegasus mount. I think we're going to go as the basic guy. We're also going to enable the introduction, just in case you've never jumped into the world of Total War and you sort of are wanting to see what's going on. The Emperor is Karl Franz, so that is who I am going to be playing as. Let us start the campaign, and let's see if we've got anything to watch. I think there might be a little bit of a trailer to watch, but I do not know. I do not know at all. I also don't know how this game is going to change the mechanics from the other Total War games. As I said, I played a little bit of the previous Total War games. Total War Shogun 2 I played a little bit of. So, you know, we'll just have to see what they do and what they've managed to change. But certainly, this game looks interesting. The cinematic trailer that they released a while ago was astounding, and it made me realize that yes, I absolutely want to play this game. And now, you know, you saw the intro to the game. You bloody well saw it, didn't you? It is cracking. It is absolutely fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to mucking around with that. If you've never had any experience with Total War before, then you'll know that there is sort of like a battle mode, and then there's like a management mode, sort of. I don't really know how interested I am in the battle mode. I mean, that's kind of cool that you get to command armies and stuff, but, you know, the management mode is really where my heart lies, and, you know, controlling vast amounts of armies and stuff. That's my jam. You know, that's my jam. But perhaps not on the battlefield. I might leave that to the computer. But I don't know. I'm just talking about it. It doesn't really matter. There's a couple of Warhammer quotes and stuff going on. That's cool. All right. So I don't know what we're going to be jumping into. I have absolutely no idea. Ooh, interesting.
The drums of war never cease. For the old world lies in great peril. A strong leader is needed to unite the Empire. The greatest
Yeah,
of
definitely.
mankind's nations.
Bloody hell. That is quite rough. Also, this game is quite graphically intensive, as you may very well have imagined. I've got it cranked down to medium, but I should be able to crank it up to maximum settings in a future episode, for sure.
As gods battle for the world's fate, I make my own humble contribution. In the employ of the newly anointed Emperor. Even now, we make haste to the Emperor's ancestral capital. for the demented Rachnic Spiderclaw leads an attack on Altdorf's walls. My charge is Karl Franz, the true wielder of Gal Maraz. But as he fights to secure his status as Emperor, will his reign strengthen the nation? Or lead it to ruin?
I don't know. I don't even know who that guy is.
Greenskins assault our capital.
Oh no.
Theirs is a vile race Sigmar swore to expel from our lands. Yet they dare return. Join
Yeah.
me, for I will not rest until
Unacceptable.
every accursed goblin lies burning on a pyre.
Wow, okay.
An army lies ahead,
That was pretty darn savage.
preparing for an attack on Altdorf.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, so moving camera, WASD. Yep, we know. And hold shift down to move the camera faster. Fantastic. Great. Survey the battlefield. I mean, yeah, I can survey the battlefield. You want me to do that? That's fine. Unit selection and movement.
Join the fight yourself.
There we go. Double speed, chums. Double speed. Okay, select a single unit by left clicking. Select multiple units by left clicking and dragging. I mean, come on. This is basic stuff. This is basic stuff. My God. Is this all the enemy? Fuck my life. There's tons of them. We seemingly are engaged in combat over here.
Remember, as you fight,
Oh my God, look at the goblins.
available at your request, my lord.
Oh my God.
Rely upon it.
There's tons of them. I guess we need to make sure that this guy doesn't actually die.
My subjects call. Let's go.
Weapons out, lads! Halberdiers! Fighting!
All right.
March! Moving out, sir!
Attack, my emperor.
Sigmar call.
All right.
Your righteous
Let's do it.
down upon the enemy. Smite them without mercy.
Moving now!
Go, move in. Flank them at the side. Charge. Double speed. Everybody charge. Get in there, everybody. Emperor, you fancy a little shotty? Go for it. I mean, I only have 2 units under my control right now, but hey ho. It says that we're technically going to win it. We've got more allied troops.
Courage will surely fade if surrounded.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to flank them. That's kind of what I was trying to do. There we go. Just get in there. Just get in there. Emperor, how are you getting along? You seem to be having a very good time. Maybe too much of a good time. What the fuck happened? Okay, yeah, so flanking, obviously. Oh, look! They're routing. They're routing? Who knows? But they're disappearing because they don't have any leadership influence. Okay, that's cool. I mean, these are just sort of the basic Total War mechanics that you learn by playing the game. We've got our ranged units over there with weapons. Karl Franz. Not bad.
Be sure to take charge of the forces you control, sire.
Not bad.
The command of your army is a skill worth mastering.
All right.
My subjects call. Attack.
Okay, everybody get in there. Okay, so those guys are routing, that's fine.
For Heldenhammer!
You guys should probably get back into the battle.
Enemy!
Get back into the battle, please. You are going to piss off. You are going to piss off too. You.
Waiting orders, sir.
Swords on the front line. Karl Franz.
We are ready.
Soon. Spear infantry. Charge.
Enemy, my lord. They will be most effective if allowed to shoot from a distance.
Alright, there we go.
Formation.
Double speed. You.
Standing by.
you can still effectively hit these guys over here. So everybody turn and fight those guys. Those are enemies over there. We're going to go and charge those guys. Good, 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 good. There we go. Attack those guys. Charge into them. There we go. Perfect. Well done, everybody. This has been a very successful battle. We're not under control of these allies yet? No, we're not under control of those guys. Okay, good. Everybody is running away. Hey, hey! Lord is the most important unit in the army and provides a leadership boost to nearby units. Okay, so that's you, Karl Franz. Oh god, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? How did these guys get past our line? Keep following, yeah. There we go. Just move out the way a second. Oh shit. My god. Okay, you turn around and shoot these guys. Come on, these are big fucking units. These are trolls. God damn it. That is absolutely savage. Oh no. That is annoying. That's fine, that's not a problem for us though. We should be able to easily deal with it. We're just taking out those guys. Okay. You guys charge. Let's go, let's do this. Okay, and our artillery should be able to take out this troll over here. There's 2 of them left, apparently. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh, shit. Turn around. And you guys are going to continually go over there. No, you... Turn and face, turn and face! Turn and face those guys. Alright. It was perhaps maybe a little bit more of a punishing conflict than it needed to be. Alright. Spearmen. Line up over there. Double time if you would. Okay. Okay, the trolls are dead. That's great. We care about the artillery, right? That's pretty much what we care about. Artillery, get into position as soon as you would like, please. And then fire on these guys over here. But most specifically, the general. If you could fire on the general, then that would be fucking fantastic. Mounted troops. Mobile soldiers on mounts, ideal for swift maneuvers. Yeah. Okay. Good. There we go. And charge at them. That's great. Fantastic. Not bad. Spearmen over there. Spearmen over here. Fantastic. Easy. The enemy mount. Oh, the enemy general. Exactly. Quite right. I mean, apparently we won the battle over here. I really wasn't paying attention. But, you know what? I'm glad we did. I'm pretty sure that it's very difficult to lose the introductory battle, though. Like, of all the things to do, I feel that it might be possible, but only if you're a complete idiot. And yeah, he's run outside the battlefield. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a loser. I'm a winner. It's GG. It's pretty good. Yeah. Enemy troop count, 32. And I'd be willing to bet you that they are all in here. Yep, look at all the 32 troops. You can see it just in the top right-hand corner of that little box. Goblin archers, 32. You guys did good. Hey, charge into them. And they retreated as far as they could, and they're gonna die because ranged units against, well, any type of melee unit are guaranteed to go down. Yep, as you can see, already 20 units have been taken out. Yep, that was pretty darn easy, I'll be honest. Although, I'm pretty bad at games usually. Hey ho. continue to the campaign. So, as you may be aware, the campaign is where stuff really happens. You know, the battles are not supposed to be super frequent, but there are a fair few of them. So yeah, I mean, I'm more interested in the campaign side of things, but the battle is very cool. The battle side of things is very cool, and it allows you to take, you know, stuff from the campaign and put it into practice in an actual battle, as well as a whole combination of tactics and sneaky stuff, which is really cool. Which is really cool, and I like the sound of it a heck of a lot. But as I say, I don't really know how the campaign mode has been changed from previous versions of Total War, but I'm kind of hopeful that it's going to be similar, yet different in some way. So there you go. Oh man, I love this game. It really is good. And as I said, I've only played like a tiny little bit of it before recording it, because I really wanted my sort of first impressions to be as fresh as possible. And I think that the best way to do that is just sitting down, playing it for a little bit, and seeing what the game has to offer. And as of right now, seems that it's got a heck of a lot to offer, which is kind of great. But yeah, I was really interested in playing all of the factions. It's just I had to make up my mind. The Empire, you know, it could be seen as the most boring, but at the same time, who cares? I'm interested in the way that they play. I'm interested in the way that they the way that they conduct themselves, and as such, I'm going to play them. I mean, that's just simple as that.
The greenskins run
Here we go.
their burrows, Emperor. Their dead and dying litter the field. Altdorf is safe for now.
Altdorf is safe for now. Campaign map is the theater in which armies and factions can be created, surveyed, commanded, and destroyed. Territory on the map is divided into provinces. Each province contains multiple settlements. Fantastic. So this is the map. This is the map, which is very cool indeed. Sorry, you want me to click the button? I can do that.
May be secure, yet many enemies still surround you.
That's
Survey
okay.
the map for yourself, Your Eminence.
That's okay, that's fine. Let's go and have a look at Karlberg.
The lands to the north of the Reich are controlled from Middenheim, my Emperor. Elect
Okay.
Count Boris Podbringer.
Podbringer.
Was a rival claimant to the throne, and bitter that you have taken the mantle.
Okay. I mean, that's okay. That's not a super bad thing. But I'm not super thrilled by that. I'll be honest. I'm not super thrilled that he's a little bit bitter about me being on the throne.
As Emperor are trying to form a breakaway province to the south.
Oh no.
They will mobilize against you and march against Altdorf when their strength is sufficient.
That's very annoying, actually. That's a real problem for us. Although, as humans, you know, we've got the ability to solve things via diplomacy rather than by constant battles, which is something that I am interested in. Marienburg.
The wealthy city-state of Marienburg lies to the west. It
Lovely.
Seceded over 70 years ago in a corrupt deal that brought shame on the Empire. This city would surely make a glittering prize for your burgeoning reign.
You know, I would love to absolutely conquer that city, or, you know, somehow bring it into the folds of my empire without doing battle. But that would be kind of nice.
Secessionists cannot be allowed to defy your rule and field their own armies.
Yes,
The time
this
to
is
move against
annoying.
you is now, Your Eminence.
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
Let's go.
I guess I will be moving my army
Such
over here.
decisive action will leave the enemy in no doubt as to your intentions.
I know.
They will be forced to fight or to capitulate.
Yeah, we're gonna
All
fight
men
them,
stand
apparently.
ready to take up arms for your cause, my Emperor. Recruit
Oh,
them,
goody.
and they will be ready to fight in the battles that are to come.
Oh, lovely. Lovely, indeed. Great. Select Karl Franz's army. Oh, do we recruit it here? Okay. Okay, that's cool. What do we want? Sword infantry or spear infantry? I mean, upkeep? Do we need to worry about that? I suppose we probably do need to worry about that.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Okay. We'll recruit
Excellent
3
choices.
guys, I
Be
guess.
aware that
It
your
doesn't really
army
matter.
must remain stationary to train
It-
the new recruits.
Yes, okay, great. But, you know, I feel that the stats and stuff are going to start to matter the more we go on.
Threat to its security has receded. Altdorf must prosper.
This is good.
The Empire is to flourish, my Emperor.
It will. I'm just noting, though, that people are not exactly happy with the current state of affairs. Taxes seem to be a little bit of a dragging the city down a little bit, I'm afraid. Improvements may be made in your capital now the threat to its security has receded, blah, 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 blah. Settlements. Like, what do you want me to build?
Upgrade the training facilities, allowing you to field
Oh,
better
beautiful.
forces to face your enemies.
I would actually quite like that. You know, I'm kind of okay with that.
Imperial engineers will begin construction at once.
The Imperial Engineers. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. That is really good.
By Sigmar's will, there is nothing more you can do now. Let us await the enemy's response.
Let us await the enemy's response. Indeed we shall. Ladies and gents, I hope you're sitting down. I hope you're sitting comfortably because we're going to be playing some Total War. So yeah, tune in next time when we continue on our campaign as the Empire with Karl Franz even swinging his hammer repetitively, I must hasten to add. I have no idea why he's doing that, but he looks kind of stupid. And yeah, hopefully you'll join us next time for some more Total War Warhammer. Until then, folks, bye.